New this morning, driving across country in a gas-powered car is already a difficult task.
But there are two women who did it in a fully electric Mustang just to prove a point. Check it out. The trip started in Fairfield, Connecticut, and it ended in Fairfield, California. The only stops they made were to charge up. We were there to see them cross the finish line. ABC 10's Marcus Allen joins us live from the California Auto Museum in Sacramento.
So, Mark, what points are these ladies trying to make?
I think the main takeaway is that it's doable and there's nothing to fear in electric vehicles. In fact, yesterday they were preaching to the choir because as I arrived at the California Auto Museum, there were hundreds of EVs from everywhere. Take a look. The California Auto Museum kicked off its 3-month-long exhibit dedicated to all things EV. From the first EV of the 1800s to the smallest street legal to the fastest commercially available. Outside, a rally of EV enthusiasts from all over America, happy to showcase their plug-and-play rides. BMW showcased this EV with a self-healing grille. But the main event was this.
Let's give them a nice, rousing Sacramento welcome.
Congresswoman Doris Matsui announcing the official terminus of an historic cross-country trip. Two women driving coast to coast, stopping only to charge. Fairfield, Connecticut to Fairfield, California, and on to this, the state capital, for the big finish.
Here today, this is truly historic. Not many people realize they will talk about a time where we gathered to celebrate this when, next generation, it will be the norm.
Absolutely, and we've made great progress, and we truly have. And honestly, the federal government has helped too by making sure that we're going to install electric chargers throughout the nation, and also in areas where, in rural areas and places like that, where maybe they think that they're going to be left behind. They're not going to be left behind at all.
Daphne Dixon is the executive director of Live Green Network. Her mission to ease EV fears.
What would you want people to know at the end of the day?
At the end of the day, I would say give it a go. I know a lot of people have a little bit of nervousness about driving these vehicles. 50% of people who want to buy an EV, they're held back. They're held back by what's called range anxiety. They're afraid they're not going to be able to get from point A to point B. I don't have an electric vehicle, so I was curious myself. Can I get from point A to point B in an electric vehicle? So we took this Mustang Mach-E, we borrowed it, and we wanted to see if we could do it.
And they did it in style. I don't know that I would have that lady's energy at the end of a trip like that, but she did. Daphne told me the biggest surprises for her, if you look at the map, they stopped at state parks along the way. State parks, everyone they stopped at had free charging, as did name brand motels. Discount motels all had free charging for EV vehicles. So she's sold. Having never driven one before, she said she can't imagine going back to any other way. And believe me, there were EV enthusiasts everywhere. Like I said, she was preaching to the choir there, but I think she might bring some new adoptees to electric vehicle driving, as her point is made.
Definitely, Mark, letting us know that there's plenty of places to charge, so why not consider it?
Yeah, I can see the route too, because Fairfield, California was named after Fairfield, Connecticut.
Oh, really?
So there's a little history between the two
Exactly.
cities. There you have it.
There you go.
There you go. All right, thank you, Mark.